Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago White Sox. Former teammate
for Pittsburgh, center fielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Second here tonight.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's Matt Kemp now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. A reach, but he can't get it in left, and this is going to skip right on by him. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So striding forward now, Herschel Choi. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position, and here comes the big boy, number 4. Do your job, big fella. Drive him in.
3-0 now.
Well, you just give up a double. Now you're down 3-0 in the count. Look, there's no need to challenge this guy right here. I'm looking to the on-deck circle, and I'm going to go ahead and walk this guy, nibble, make him chase, something different, because I want that hitter on the on-deck circle.
And that's in there. Base hit. Kemp is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Grover Torres trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Down the third baseline. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's David Freese to stand in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Sliding in now, Leury Garcia.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder Leury Garcia.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing their ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with it. Okay, okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing the ace.
First pitch of the at-bat. Brandon Nimmo checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Archer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. 1 strike now from Archer. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. May giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit.
Elias Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there. When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Ian Happ.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Nimmo, and that retires the side. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Stepping up to the plate, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's Archer on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, Andy Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. So stepping in, Omar Narvaez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder number 6.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. May moves over. 1 out. Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Echeverria.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Kemp. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman
ready for another chance. Herschel Choi. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting.
So this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Grover Torres. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Price ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Narvaez waits on it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jacob May. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jacob
May. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chad Kuhl comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Chad.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Digging in to try it again. Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder,
and here's 15, the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to short. Echeverria has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, David Freese. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
David Freese.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air out to center field. May has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Tim Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
First baseman number
standing 44. In, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Line toward the gap in left center. Kemp will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Now at the plate, Ian Happ comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Ready once again, Starling Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Striding in once again, Adeiny Hechavarria. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Left field and deep. Garcia ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he is in there. In now, Herschel Choi. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Ready for another shot now. Grover Torres. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, David Freese. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Andy
Andy Diaz is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. This is line to left. Kemp is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Freese will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Nimmo moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance, Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Ready once again, Ian Happ. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, he's really struggling, and tell you what, he's just getting hit around, but it hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's getting ahead of guys. He just can't put them away. 70% of the time, get this, 70% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike. Stuff just hasn't been there.
And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nimmo on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
First baseman number 5.
In now, Herschel Choi. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Throw on to first, and a good job of digging in for his second at-bat. Jacob May. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Jacob May
starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So stepping in, Leury Garcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Smoked on the ground left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Striding in once again, Tim Anderson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. first pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Digging in and looking for more, Grover Torres. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Grover Torres
takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Leury Garcia becomes the first out of the inning. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Hit in the air to shallow center. Marte is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Tim Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down. But a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there and feel good about your pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He pulls this one into right. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Adam Frazier comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Garcia, 2 gone. So here's Matt Kemp now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
He's looking at a fastball to end the inning. So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. The pitch. Grounded to short. Torres is there. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Matt Davidson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Herschel Choi. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll hit for the 325 sign down the line. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Digging in, Grover Torres hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Rizzo was there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Standing in, Jason Hayward. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Runner on third base finds himself down 2-0. Look, there's no reason to give him anything good. If you walk him, sets up the double play.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1 to 2-2 now.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Lifted into center field. Moving under it, May. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Here's David Freese to stand in. First chance for him at the plate as he comes into this one right at the 300 mark for the year. And Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Jacob May. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jacob May.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth.
So digging in now, number 78. He'll take his first hacks here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Marte. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Torres into shallow center, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Trevor Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Striding in once again, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And now a stoppage, as I believe, yes, a balk has been called here. They'll say he never came fully set that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Adam Frazier is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. Here's Castro for one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Herschel Choi. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Tim Anderson.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Castro.
And he just misses with a curveball. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Matt Davidson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Davidson.
And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding forward now, Grover Torres. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. Here's Jason Hayward now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count and the pitch. Looking at strike 2. A fastball that catches the inside corner. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds it 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's right on the fastball there. Hit pretty well out towards deep left. Garcia has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freese. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The relay, and the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he'll get in there safely.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Freeze rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1. The pitcher, Trevor Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's Starling Marte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Davidson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Now to the plate
for the White Sox. Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Digging in now, Jacob May comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
And Freese will put this away, no problem for the first out. On to first, a double play.
Now batting,
so stepping in, number 78. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Coming in is Nimmo. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Herschel Choi, 1 for 2 with a double. Miguel Gonzalez is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Garcia is after it. 2 down. Ready once again, Grover Torres. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one, as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Ready for another chance. Leury Garcia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Garcia.
Soft liner towards center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 15.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs and get back in this thing.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brandon Nimmo becomes the first out of the inning. Grounded back up the middle. The tag, and they got him. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's David Freese to stand in. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Freese is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Trevor Williams getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bouncer down the line. But it gets foul. We're in the 6th inning now, the 5-1 ball game. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Ready to take his hacks again, Starling Marte, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. May on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Davidson. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far, and that's by him. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High pop up. Williams is under it near the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob May. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he'll reach first safely. And that's a fair ball. In to score the runner from second. Stride into the box.
Pitcher,
C.J. Cron will come on to pinch hit.
For the pitcher, Gonzalez. Number 25, C.J. Cron.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he misses 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Well, the tying run looms on deck.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Hector Santiago will come on.
Pitching for Chicago.
So stepping in, Adam Frazier. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Adeiny Echeverria is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Too low, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a rather easy first out. So here's Matt Kemp now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. Ready for another shot now. Herschel Choi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Nimmo ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now batting, Grover Torres. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. 4-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucko. Digging in and looking for more. Leury Garcia. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And the pitch. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. pulls this one in the air out to left. Kemp has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's David.
Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman, David Freese.
Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
Now batting.
Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Trevor Williams.
Adam Duvall will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Here's Echeverria now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop,
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Standing in, Matt Kemp. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. In now, Herschel Choi. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Weekly hit towards first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Stephen Brault comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Fouled back.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And Castro's got himself a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Coming to the plate now, Matt Davidson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte, but he won't get there. It falls in. The runner scores from second. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Omar Narvaez. Wellington Castillo will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. Carson Smith. And
Carson Smith.
now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Now at the plate,
number 8, Jacob May.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's flared out toward left. Kemp is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The White Sox